Hey guys, as we come into March of 2024, I wanted to give some quick insight on some things I'm currently seeing out there in the housing market. In the last few weeks, I had two separate deals where we had to contend with what is called a 22AD. In short, this is where another buyer is saying to the seller, hey, we're going to overpay for your house. And even if the appraisal confirms that it's not worth how much we're paying, we'll just cover the difference with some out of pocket cash. At face value, the strategy may seem a little crazy, which on a personal note, I think it's silly. But it's not the first time we've seen it. During COVID, when the housing market was on fire, we saw this strategy quite often. While we're not quite to that point yet, we are starting to see a few hints of it creep back into this year. So here's my professional recommendation to everyone out there who's thinking about buying a house. 1. You might want to buy sooner than later. Buying before the peak summer season might limit your exposure to competing against these things. 2. More than ever, it's important to avoid working with your brother's cousin's friend who knows someone who used to work at Baskin-Robbins who now has a real estate license, but instead choose to entrust your largest financial purchase with an experienced real estate agent who understands the market and understands the best way to make a strong offer. Just some examples are we may be looking at doing a pre-inspection and then waiving inspections. There's no risk to the seller. Is your agent interviewing the seller's agent to identify what's most important to their seller? Would a quick close be more beneficial to them? Or maybe delayed occupancy to let the seller have a few extra days to move out, etc. Number 3, do you as the buyer have enough money to pay your own closing costs? You don't have to ask the seller to cover your costs for you. How competitive are you if you're asking the seller to cover your costs and the other 3 people trying to buy the same house are not asking the seller to do that? Right? There's lots of important conversations to be had around buying a house in 2024. It's important to chat with folks who are doing this on a daily basis successfully. Let me know how I can help. It's free to consult, free to strategize, free to come up with a good game plan together. People are still buying houses every day, and home prices overall will continue to appreciate for several years to come. Let's put your hard-earned money to work. Let's go buy that house. Give me a call. Chat soon. Cheers.